evening, St. Lucia, and welcome to In the Briefing Room. I'm Melissa Paul, Press Secretary to the Prime Minister. Coming up in the briefing room tonight, a new insurance scheme for banana and plantain farmers. The Ministry of Agriculture introduces hydroponics to attract youth and boost leafy green production. The Cabinet of Ministers approves the creation of the post of Director of Mental Health Services. And St. Lucia offers condolences to the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the passing of former head of state Muhammadu Buhari. At the end of this week, all banana and plantain farmers will be amongst the first beneficiaries of an insurance program launched by the Ministry of Agriculture. According to the minister, the development is a significant step in building resilience in the sector, particularly amongst the targeted producers whose crops are most vulnerable to industry shocks.
In recent years, we've seen major shocks in the banana and plantain sectors because of natural disasters. Just last year, we had a serious problem with black 𝐓𝐶, and our government had to assist the farmers. Previous to that, we had a major problem with unavailability of boxes to export by our bananas, and our government came in and actually provided support. In 2023, we had a tropical storm in June, and our government had to come in to assist the farmers. The commencement of an insurance scheme for farmers will reduce governments, having to find the resources, financial resources all the time. Our farmers, banana farmers and plantain farmers, are expected, if there is any major natural disaster this year, they would have been covered by being able to at least receive some form of compensation from that insurance.
With an injection of $1 million to start the insurance scheme, the program will be expanded to other farmers to help in times of loss due to natural and other disasters.
We are hoping that we will continue to expand the program to involve every other stakeholder in the sector. But it would mean that government on its own would not be able to sustain the actual payment of the premium. And we are hoping that farmers and all the stakeholders will be more than willing to make a contribution towards that so that we can expand it.
You're watching In the Briefing Room. When we come back, a new soil-less method of growing crops is taking root in St. Lucia. The innovative method known as hydroponics is spearheaded by the Ministry of Agriculture.
Cooking gas is a commodity nearly every household uses. Because liquefied petroleum gas, or LPG, is not manufactured in St. Lucia, local petroleum dealers like Sol and Ruby's pay higher costs to import it into the country. Before cooking gas is sold to consumers, the government applies a subsidy to every 20-pound and 22-pound LPG cylinder to lower the prices. So, for every 20-pound and 22-pound LPG cylinder, the government pays, on average, $18 per cylinder for you. The government continues to absorb the costs, so you pay less.
Your government is working for you. Welcome back. Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre's engagement with Guyana's President Irfan Ali a little over 2 years ago has borne fruit with the introduction here of a hydroponic system under the Agricultural Innovation and Entrepreneurship Facility. The program has the potential to increase the production of green leafy vegetables across the island. Agriculture Minister Honorable Alfred Prosper explains the hydroponic system and the origins of the project.
And it's basically a simple system of producing leafy vegetables without any use of soil. It's just basically growing those seedlings or plants in a water-based solution mixed with nutrients, and it produces a number of leafy vegetables. This is an initiative that was a vision by the Prime Minister, where he engaged the government of Guyana, and when he saw what was happening there, he advised that I lead a small delegation there in 2023, and we saw what was happening. It was basically a set of shade houses that includes hydroponic systems.
The Agriculture Minister says some of the advantages of the system include its simplicity, easy replication, and its ability to engage the youth in the field of agriculture.
The objective of it, I want to be clear, is to provide young persons with a dedicated space to explore and engage with modern agricultural practices, to encourage the integration of modern agriculture into school-based assignments and project work. We want to be able to encourage the students, the Safalwi students and the secondary students, to do the SBAs using that facility, because there is a lot to learn. It's a new technology, and I believe it is an opportune time for the young people to capitalize and take advantage of it, because this is the direction we want to see agriculture. We want to move agriculture into a direction where climate change will have little or no impact on the sector, and it's by building resilience, adopting climate-smart agricultural practices, and we believe that is where we want to encourage the young people to go.
The 2 installed hydroponic systems at Union, each with a capacity of 3,000 seedlings, now produce bok choy or Chinese cabbage, celery, and lettuce. When we come back, mental health takes center stage as Cabinet approves a new leadership post to tackle coordination across services. Stay with us. Many factors affect the cost of goods that are imported into the country, like shipping costs and the increase in prices overseas. Take flour, for instance. The average cost of a 100-pound bag of flour is $128.25. Thankfully, the government uses subsidies to reduce the cost of flour imports. Here's how it works. For every 100-pound bag of flour, the government covers $43.25. This decreases the price from $128.25 to $85. So you pay less for flour, bread, and other flour products at the supermarket. The government continues to absorb part of the costs, so you pay less. Your government is working for you. Welcome back to In the Briefing Room. I'm Melissa Paul, Press Secretary to the Prime Minister. St. Lucia's Minister for Health, Honorable Moses J. announced Cabinet's approval to create and fund the post of Director of Mental Health Services. The announcement aligns with the government's thrust towards the delivery of more robust health services across the sector and follows a comprehensive review of the island's health system. According to Honorable J. St. Lucia's mental health services require a harmonized, integrated framework at various levels of care.
The insufficient coordination between the relevant agencies and institutions has severely limited the capacity for diagnosis and management of mental health conditions. Additionally, this limits the efficacy of treatment and rehabilitation of patients. In an effort to ensure a comprehensive program development, the Ministry of Health has developed associated policy recommendations to facilitate the implementation of a national mental health program in St. Lucia.
One of the recommendations coming out of the health sector review is the creation of the position of Director of Mental Health Services. The Health Minister says, amongst other responsibilities, the Director will ensure seamless integration between units providing various mental health services.
But what we are trying to do is to coordinate all of these activities. We have the Mental Wellness Center. We know that we need to coordinate And we never had a position within the ministry where one professional would be responsible for the policy direction, would be responsible for organizing all of that coordination. We have trained individuals, nurses, for example, and doctors, professionals who are trained. We do have individuals. Of course, we need many more, and we are hoping to train even more professionals in this whole mental wellness field. But we want to have a coordinated approach. Hopefully, in the future, we can see the development of a whole department, a unit and then a department to deal with mental wellness issues in St. Lucia.
The Minister of Health also indicated that the appointment process is already in progress. You're watching In the Briefing Room. Still ahead, a solemn moment in diplomacy. St. Lucia joins the Federal Republic of Nigeria in mourning the passing of a former head of state. That story when we return. St. Lucia's Prime Minister, Honorable Philip 𝐁𝐫𝐤𝐵, has extended condolences on behalf of the government and people of St. Lucia to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This following the passing of former President and Head of State, Muhammadu Buhari.
At this moment of reflection for the Nigerian people, St. Lucia stands in solemn solidarity for our African brothers and sisters, particularly those in Nigeria. We honor not only the service of a former leader, but the democratic resilience of a nation that continues to shape the destiny of the continent.
And finally, on the lighter side, Prime Minister Honorable Philip 𝐁𝐫𝐤𝐵 was quizzed by reporters about his experience at this year's Carnival events.
But I want to congratulate all those involved. It was a very good show. I think Carnival is going very well. I think the level of calypso in this country is improving all the time. And I really hope that you can come from strength to strength and congratulate all of them, congratulate the winner, congratulate the runners-up, and tell them, let's continue keeping Carnival clean, safe, and enjoyable.
And this is where we end our look into the briefing room, your direct line to decisions, developments, and progress shaping our nation. Informed citizens build stronger communities, so stay connected and be part of the national conversation. I'm Melissa Paul, Press Secretary to the Prime Minister, and thanks for watching. See you next time in the briefing room.